Hello everyone, I'm going to start a new painting today. It's a picture that I saw in internet, someone taken, and it's going to be so nice. We will start with the background, but before we start anything, you know what to do. You need to do is subscribe my YouTube channel, please. So this is the painting we're going to do, and we are starting with background, and I'm going to do the sky with light blue only. So this picture, it's about Sri Lanka, and it's you maybe ever heard about called place Nelumkulana or Lotus Tower. That is the thing it's called. So that is the painting that we are going to do. It's a view of these days. It's going on Sri Lanka, and I saw a photographer taken the picture, and I really want to do it. When I saw the picture, it was so amazing. I thought it's nice. I can start it. Something different for a change, a real picture. So I'm going to do is white and blue color mixing together. I want it much more lighter blue. So I'm going to color the full canvas in light blue color, and if you like, you can color in one way, so like this way, or if you like, you can use a sponge and do the sponging also. And sometimes I like to have some spot much more lighter than the normal blue that I'm adding to the canvas. So in those places I will just add a little bit extra white instead of light blue. You can see. You can just blend the colors by brushing. You can see like this way. So I'm going to color the full canvas same way. Use a much more bigger brush, little bit. So if you see, some spots are much more different from the normal color I'm adding. So I'm just blending little bit extra white, extra blues. Good thing about painting that you can even do any picture that you see anywhere. You don't need to follow certain rules or anything. Just have fun, relax. It's a very relaxing project. But if you want to do the sky like the way I'm doing, I will ask you to like stay in a certain way. Like for example, if you're doing this landscape way, the brush stroke should be landscape way. It's up to you. So make sure your painting brush stroke should be stay in an equal side. So I'm doing portrait way. So all my brush strokes are going to be straight, because it's important once it get dry, your brush stroke will be showing in the canvas. So if you see now, it's a little bit blue and white color mixing together. Not totally light blue or not totally white color. So now the full canvas is color on one color. I will blow dry it and we will start to paint. So our background is done now. So I will now start to color the Lotus Tower, and I'm going to use purple color for the starters, and I will recommend you, if you want to try, you do the outliner first like this way that I did, and then you start to color. So I'm going to use purple color, and I add little bit pink color to the brush, so because it's not totally purple, it's like pink purple mix color. So I'm going to use only a point brush because it's very easy, the edges, everything to be do. If you don't know how to draw it by yourself, I will recommend you to just try to find a picture of it and print out and trace it with the carbon paper. That will be a good option. And you can use much more smaller brush and use white color and highlight it, the edges with white color. It's not much more nicer. I'm using point 2 brush, so it will be much more nicer for the edges. Like this way. So I'm going to do the full. If you see, it's very not so hard, it's easy. If you draw the outline, it's very easy for you to do by yourself. Actually, I'm doing purple because in the picture it's showing a little bit purplish effect, purple and pink mixed color. So it's better if you want to do your own colors, it's totally fine, because these are all imagination, but this picture is done by a real photographer and it's a real picture, not a painting or imagination. Because I will check the name of the artist. It's sound like it's very nice, interesting, because I've seen his few artwork in the internet. It looks much more very beautiful. That's why. So like this way I'm going to do the full flower, and then I will start with the other parts. So we are almost done with the flower, so I'm now doing the top part. So we will be using for the top is blue color. To the edges you can use little bit black color, because I'm going to mark little bit windows also, so I'm going to use little bit black color for that. Not too much, but few, one or two, right? Still I'm using the small brush, that because I'm using a small area to color. So when I have a small brush in my hand, it's very easy for me to control it. As I said, if you guys don't know to do the drawing, you can always print out a picture and trace it. It's much more easy. Don't go for the hard work. Okay, so the last part I'm going to do the bar, so that will be coloring with gray color, this part. So when you're using gray color, please don't use direct gray also. You can always stick with little bit light blue into the gray and then use it, look nice then. Still I'm trying to use the smallest brush that I can find. I'm not going to use a big brush because it will be much more hard for me to do the edges, and I don't want to ruin the art piece. And I almost wash my brush in the coffee. That's the thing. When you're drinking coffee or tea near your painting, when you wash your brushes, you always use a little bit brush to direct to the coffee. So here, see, I have light blue color, so I'm adding little bit black onto that, so it will give little bit like gray color, but it will be like blue color gray, not direct gray. If you feel like your paint is quickly drying, you can add teensy amount, very little water. Just dab the brush in the water, that will be enough. You don't need to use separate water, just damp the brush a little bit water. So we are almost done with the top part. So now the last is the green. Again, I'm not using the same normal green. My green is a little bit different from the other colors. Normal daily green. I'm using emerald green because that is the color that I think originally done the project, but I'm not sure. But this is the color it's in the picture, so I'm using that one. In this painting, the hardest part is the tower doing, Lotus Tower. So other parts are much more easier. I'm just making some black color lines on that so it will look nice, something different, so I want to show it. And again I'm going to use a little bit white color for the highlighting. Not too much, so it's like almost you didn't do it once. So this is the way I did the tower. I hope you guys going to love it. So if you see, it's green, purple, blue, little bit gray, black, white color mix. So I will blow dry this one before we do the other parts. So now we are doing the last part. So I'm going to do is some branches, few, not too much, but before that we will do. So this painting is done by not a painting, this photograph, it's done by someone called Samantha Ratna. I just found the picture in the Facebook. So this is the picture that he had taken, so I'm just trying to make it as a painting. whoever is that, that is nice picture, I should tell. I love it. So I'm going to use two different greens. First I will use much more lighter green, then only I will go for the other green. This is called green medium. So this is the green medium green color, so I will be using. And don't go over the tower, remember that. So you can just mark some areas, so little bit. So bottom maximum this part you can cover, then again here little bit, this randomly. If you can see, my hand is not good. And use something ugly brush. This is one of my pointer brush and it's very ugly. It's always I use for smudging and it's get damaged. So now I am keeping it separately only for smudging things like this way. So I'm going to use like this. So next thing you have to do is you blend little bit black color to this one, and in the bottom part you will add same green, but just use little bit black color to the green, not too much, little bit, and make it much more darker some places, especially the bottom area. I should tell whoever this journalist is, photographer, sorry, not a journalist. I really like his work. He had done a few pictures I seen in FB. Recently I saw this one, so I'm hoping everyone will going to love it. Of course, he will be happy for sure. Now if you see my one, some places are green, some places a little bit black color mixed to the green. I don't want to add more totally black color or totally green color. That's right. So I have this much more lighter green. If you don't have that green, you can always use normal green and yellow together and make this green. It's very nice. Or you can use little bit white color instead. In some places, the places that you think it's need to have to highlight it, I hope you guys have liked. Please make sure always I'm keep saying subscribe my YouTube channel, and you have to put likes, comments. It's very important for me. Please do it. So when you feel like these two green is enough for you, it's totally fine. If you want to add one more green, totally you can go ahead and you do it. I don't want to make it too much busy, that's why. So keep this part a little bit black, not totally black, but little bit black. If you see my one, it's not totally come black color. If I start with little bit black and green together, that's why. So when it come to up, it's much more less black color. So I will do it now, make few branches, and I'm going to use again the smallest brush. In case if you don't have a brush, you can use always a knife and make the branches also. I'm going to use little bit black color like. So if you're asking why I'm doing over the paint the black color branches, it's just that I want to show, because if I put the branches before, it will be not showing. That's why. And if you don't want to use black color, of course you can go with brown color and use the branches brown color also. It's totally fine. I'm not going to make too much branches. If you see, I only make few. You can see, right? Not too much, so very little. I don't want to make it too much busy, as I said to you. So next step, I'm going to do this side. So I'm going to do the pink color flowers, but before that I need to do the branches on that. So I'm going to do the branches. Okay, my table is so busy, so I'm just trying to make the branches now. Okay. So now it's little bit chance for you to cover the tower top part. So I'm going to do little bit branches in the top area, but make sure you don't do the branches too much thicker. And normally when you start in the branch, you can make it a little bit thicker, and when you come to the edge, you make it much more thinner. That's the reason we're using a pointer brush. And if you have a perfect flat brush, of course you can use the flat brush also, but if you're a beginner, I will recommend you to stay with a small brush, thinner. So I'm going to do more branches here now. So I already finished with the branches, so it should be look like this. So as I said to you, if you can use brown color, please go ahead and use brown color. I only have one branch going over the tower top part, so other parts are not covering too much of tower, and the brown color one from the bottom, because I want to keep this part little bit empty, not without making busy. That's why. So the next part we will be doing is the flowers. So remember the way I did the leaves, same branches here, that's the same technique I'm going to use, and in fact same brush. I'm going to clean the brush and I will be using it, and I'm going to use it. First I will use a little bit more pink color. Even the tower, when you do it, you don't do too much pink color flowers, because we need to do over this is white color, remember that. So it's better you watch the full video before you trying it and then do it. When you take in paint, if you like dipping from the brush, you will feel like too much paint, just rub it in out. So and then you will do it again, because you don't take too much paint and apply. If you don't like pink color flower, you can always go to the white or purple. It's up to you. So here I am going to apply a little bit extra, not too much, but cover the tower a little bit, pink color. So, and remove all the extra paint from the brush and give a final small touch up here, some areas, few flowers, not too much. That's it, not too much. So if you see, I didn't do too much, but I like to add a little bit purple color flowers in some places. That's it. So the next step I'm going to do is white color. I'm going to wash the brush clean very well, and I had to make sure my flowers are kind of dry, not too much dry, but little bit dry. I will blow dry it and start again. So I'm now starting with white color. So same technique, I will remove the extra and I will repeat over this one like this way. As I said to you, I'm not going to cover the full, blow dry the full part. I'm only doing little bit of the, because I want it to be blend little bit with the white color. If you're thinking now it's totally covering the branches, what you will do is we will, once it get finished up, we can do a little bit highlight with the black color again with the branches. So I'm going to do that. So in case if you're wondering why we did the branches when we can do the bushes first, because I want some bushes to be come front of the branches also. as I said to you now, you can do is use a small brush again with black color a little bit or brown color, it's up to you as your wish. So just make some branches go over the bushes like here. So I am doing some branches over the flowers, so it's totally fine because I don't want to cover all the branches, that's why. So as I said, mix black brown, it's up to you. It will give a nice, this is the final thing that you're doing, touch up. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and of course if you want to see more ideas that I'm doing, you can always subscribe my channel and check it out. So we are almost done, but I need to put little bit flowers in the side. So that is too blank, that area. Yeah, I will add little bit flowers. So I hope you guys enjoy my painting today, and you know what to do if you want more ideas. Just subscribe my channel. I will always keep updating. So once your painting is done, all you have to do is make sure you do sign your picture. So I'm going to use the paintbrush, the smallest one that I can find, and I will use black color again. So this is the painting we did today. So I hope you guys going to love it. This will be so amazing. If you try it, please try it. It's very easy. Take a little bit time, but super easy. Try it, please. Thank you so much for watching me. Please subscribe my channel.